parameters to functions. So here normally when you take parameters function, if you have, suppose if I take void something like test, suppose int a, this is called as actual this is formal parameter. Whatever we keep in the definition of the function is formal parameter, and if I call it main, here we say int n, if I say test n, the n is actual parameter. Now we are already using the functions, we are calling the functions, and when you pass the parameter to function, so it is the parameters what we pass from the calling function is actual parameter. The parameters that are there in the definition are formal parameters. Now you can pass these parameters in two ways. Parameters can be passed in two ways. Parameters can be passed to functions in two ways. So first is passed by value. Second one is passed by address. Passed by address or reference. So there are two ways to pass parameters to functions in C. One is passed by value, another is passed by address. So pass by address, why this topic I am giving here is pass by address is related with pointers. So we have seen some concepts about the pointers. So we are learning the concept here. Now when I take pass by value, in pass by value, a copy. So in pass by value, a copy of formal actual parameter will be maintained in formal parameter. Now, for example, same thing. Suppose if I take test here in A, then I have main here from here int n equals to 50. Now I'm saying test n. Now this is passed by value. Simply whatever, simply if you don't put extra effort, if you pass the name of the variable, it is passed by value. So here n is having some memory. N will have memory of 50. Occupies memory and the value there in n is 50. Now when I call this function here, you are calling the function. Now a copy of n is maintained in A. So A will be created with the copy of n, which is 50. So this is pass by value. And pass by value, copy of actual parameter is maintained in formal parameter. So what happens when you have a copy? Changes made to this. Suppose if I make changes to A equals to A plus 50. So I'm making changes to A. Here the changes made to the formal parameter will not be reflected on actual parameter because we are working on copy, not on original variable. So because of this, because of the copy, changes made to the formal parameter will not be reflected. Will not be reflected on actual parameter. So this is pass by value. So changes made will not be reflected. So based on the requirement, suppose if you want changes to be reflected, don't pass it by value. If you want changes not to be changes changes to be reflected, use pass by address. If you don't want changes to be reflected, use pass by value. So this is pass by value. Now we'll see pass by address. So pass by address or reference. There are two different names here, but strictly speaking, if you take the languages like C++, they are different, but in C both are same. Now in case of pass by address, here the address of actual parameter is passed into the formal parameter. So address of actual parameter is passed to formal parameter. So when we pass actual parameter address of actual parameter to the formal parameter, the important thing is the formal parameter must be pointer because it has to take the address, must be pointer. Now, for example, suppose if I have int a. Now, if I want to store address of a somewhere, that one must be a pointer. So ampersand a. I cannot take int x equals to ampersand a. This is not allowed because a is variable, address of a holds the address, x is ordinary variable, it cannot hold address. So when you are passing actual parameter, address of the actual parameter, the formal parameter must be a pointer. This is one very important thing. So when it is a pointer, so it is indirectly referring to the original variable itself, indirectly referring to the original variable. Means it is not directly working on the original variable, indirectly it is referring or working on the original variable. Like for example, here if I take something like some function, so void, now I have some process, now I'll keep what to have here. So then I'll take main here, main int n equals to 10. Now I'll call process address of n. So because pass by address means I have to pass address. When I had to pass address here, this must be a pointer. So int asterisk p. So when I pass this, statement will be like this. So it will be int asterisk p equals to ampersand n. This is the statement. So when I write like this, so n is passed into this, the statement would look like int asterisk p equals to ampersand n. Now n will have some memory here, suppose 10, and it will also have some address, suppose assume that it is 1200. Now p is actual formal parameter, it is a pointer. So what I am doing, I am storing address, so 1200. Now I am not taking the copy of n, I am working on the original variable itself, but of course not directly, indirectly. So I am taking p as an address pointer to the parameter here. I'm pointing to the parameter. Now when I do something, suppose if I say asterisk p equals to asterisk p plus 10. Now asterisk p refers 10 because when I say asterisk p, don't take whatever present in p, go there as indicated with the pointer. So I had to go there 1200, take the value. So this is the value, and 10 plus 10 is 20. This 20 you move back to the location pointed by the pointer. So this will be 20. So here what you are doing, you are making changes in the function that will be reflected. So in pass by address, the address of actual parameter is passed to the formal parameter. So the formal parameter must be a pointer. So because now we are not passing the copy of the actual parameter, we are passing the address. So the formal parameter will be referring to it. Any thing you try to modify the value through pointer, then you are working indirectly on the original variable itself, not on the copy. So because you are working indirectly on the original variable itself, now if I try to print value of n here, so you'll get if I try to print value of n, you'll get 20, which was earlier 10, now it is 20. So this is the pass by address. So this is one very important thing. One very important advantage I told you, when I have a variable y to take again address, but there are so many advantages. One is um, changing the changing the variable which is passed as parameter. Now if you want to change the variable which is passed as parameter, you must go for pass by address or pass by reference. So we'll take this lab program which is given here. First, write a C program to swap two integers using reference. So this I'll take 10b before we write 10c. So I'll take the program here. This is 10b. So I'll save it as lab 10b, lab 10b. 10a will write little later. So I'll take the program header file, and I'll take main here. I'll declare a variable function void, or I'll take something like m comma n, m equals to 100, m equals to 100, n equals to 200. So I'll declare functions. One is void swap by value here int comma int. So I'm passing by value, then void swap by address. So when I pass by address, the parameters must be pointers. So they're pointers. Then I'll print before swap by value m is percentage d n percentage d backslash n m comma n. Then I'll call swap by value. So I'll pass m comma n. Then I'll print the after swap by value m and n. Then I'll call swap by address. Now we have to pass addresses ampersand m ampersand n. Now I'll say after swap by address, what are the values? After swap by address, what are the values of m and n? Now I'll take define the function swap by value int x comma int y. So printf inside swap. Now we are inside swap by value. So inside swap by value. So printf before swap percentage d space percentage d backslash n x comma y. We'll swap int t equals to x equals to y equals to t. Then I'll say print after swap after swap. So there is an exchange happening. So that is swap by value. Then I'll say void swap by address int p1 pointer int p2. I'll take int t temporary variable printf. I'll take the same entire copy. I'll copy this so that the program time. So I'll take this inside swap by address. Before swap, what I do here is asterisk p1 comma asterisk p2. Then I'll say asterisk p1 asterisk p1 asterisk p2 asterisk p2 asterisk p1 asterisk p2. So this is I'll explain this, but let me execute. So here before swap by value m is 100, n is 200. Inside swap by value, before swap it is 100, 200. After swap it is 200 and 100. But after swap by value the changes are not getting reflected. That's what pass by value. Then inside swap by address it is before swap 100 and 200. After swap 200 and 100 they are getting reflected. So this is pass by value and pass by reference. Now, before we just let me explain the logic here, what is happening. I'll take this program, copy there. So I'll take this main first. So I'll take main first here somewhere. Copy somewhere. So I'll take this. I think I'll reduce the font. So I think we cannot reduce the font here. Shall I reduce font here? I'll say so just to I want to reduce the font so that so I'll take this. I think it is taking same size. Okay, what to do? So I'll take this main and here I'll take this. I'll remove this declaration because it's just I want to see the logic here. So I'll take this. Okay, I'll take this function swap by value. So here I'll take swap by value. Now first I'll check this here. First I'm creating M and N. So swap by value has come here. So I'll remove this. Remove this. I'll take this also, that is better. Yeah, it is all are there now. So yeah, now what M here main is created, there will be M value, which is 100 and N value, which is 200. Then when I says before swap by value, it is 100 and 200, whatever it is. Then I'm calling swap by value. So I'm passing by value. So a copy of M is moved into X, which is 100. Copy of N is moved into Y, which is 200, which is 200. So I'm inside, I'm swapping, I'm taking T, help of T here, X is moved here, then Y is moved into X. So this is 200. Then T is moved into Y, it is 100. So they are exchanged. So inside swap by value, they are exchanged here. They're exchanged. So it is 200 and 100 inside swap by value. Now, when we come back here to main, because we are working on the copy, so the original variables remain same because we are working on the copy. Now, when I take this one, there will be, suppose here assume that this is the address of this is 1800, the address of this is 2400. So P1 will be created and P2 will be created. So P1, the address of here, what we are doing, address of M we are storing here. So it is 800, 1800. Address of N 2400 is stored here. So this is pointing to this and this is pointing to this. This is pointing to this. So we are working indirectly on the original variable itself, not copy. We are taking the address, but not the value. So when I take here T, now I'm saying asterisk P1. That means whatever pointed by P1, take the value here. Now asterisk P1 equals to P2. Go to the location pointed by P2, which is N, and take the value and go to the location pointed by P1 right there. So this is 200. Next asterisk P2 equals to T. Take the value of T, go to the location pointed by P2, which is 2400, and give write the value there. Now we are swapping indirectly the original variables themselves. So within the function they are swapped and outside the function also they are swapped. So this is pass by address. So pass by address allows us to make the changes of formal parameter reflected on the